Hey folks, Gary here. Happy Wednesday morning to you. I hope you're having a super good start to your day again. Walking with God, being with the Lord. How can it not be a good day? It's going to be a great day. What a great day to be alive. Hey, we've been talking about Gideon Monday and Tuesday and today as well. And today we're looking at a character trait of Gideon, and it's he really wants to be sure. He really wants to be sure he's hearing from God. He's not willing to really step out unless he knows. And so looking at 17, so we're going at 17 to 23 today. And so at 17, Gideon replies, "If you are truly going to help me, show me a sign to prove that it is really the Lord speaking to me. Don't go away until I come back and bring an offering to you." So he runs home and he says he cooks a goat and he does a bunch of things. I think he boiled a goat, which, ugh. But anyways, you do what you do. But he cooks this goat and he prepares some bread and all that stuff. So this must take some time. But then he comes back and the angel is sitting under a tree and he presents it to the angel and it says, the Lord God said to him, "Place the meat and the unleavened bread on this rock, and then pour the broth over it." And Gideon did what he was told. Then the angel of the Lord touched the meat and bread with the tip of the staff in his hand, and fire flamed up from the rock and consumed all that he brought. Then the Lord disappeared, or the angel of the Lord disappeared. So that was his sign. It's like, and that'd be pretty convincing, right? You put this stuff down on a rock, you pour the broth all over top of it, and you're sitting back saying, "I wonder what he's going to do." And he goes, and it just burns up and it's gone. That's a pretty convincing sign. The angel disappearing is also a very convincing sign. I also think the angel was kind of showing Gideon how you're supposed to cook meat. Use fire, man. What's the matter with you? Anyways, that's just my preference. But if we keep looking onto this, verse 22, Gideon realizes that, man, this is an angel of the Lord, and he cries out and says, "I am doomed. I've seen the angel of the Lord face to face. Like, I'm gonna die. I can't believe this happened." And verse 23, the Lord speaks to him. "It's all right," the Lord replied. God speaks to him. I don't know if it's through a cloud or what, but just speaks to him. The Lord replied, "It's all right. Don't be afraid. You will not die." And Gideon built an altar to the Lord there and named it Yahweh Shalom, which means the Lord is peace. The altar remains in Ophrah in the land of the clan of Abiezer to this day. I don't know if it's to this day, but to when this was written, it was still there. Gideon's checking out God to see if God's really going to do what he says he's going to do. He says, I'm having a hard time trusting you. Here, do this for me and let's see what happens. And God answers. And God answers the sacrifice. And God says, "You're not going to die. I have a purpose for you. I have a plan for you. I'm going to use you." And Gideon responds by naming an altar. The Lord is peace. And the Lord is peace. You know, when God tells you to do something, God gives you a journey to go on or gives you a task to do or whatever it might be, you're not supposed to be fearful in it. You're not supposed to be just really upset about it or disturbed by it or all those kind of things. When God gives you a task to do, there should be a peace in it. I have the peace of God as I enter into this. I'm going to trust God with it. He is the God of peace. Yahweh Shalom, the God of peace. May the God of peace walk with you today and all the things that you do. Thanks for watching.